What's up, everybody? And today we're checking out Officer Shot is rescued by his rookie trainee. This is by Midwest Safety. We've watched one of their videos late last year, I think it was, and I found it very interesting. Obviously, people want me to react to this type of stuff. It is police camera footage, and so yes, I can try and apply some knowledge of mine from military experiences in the commandos on this video, but the truth is they are two different jobs. So just bear that in mind. But let's watch it. Let's have some fun. I will leave a link down below to the OG video. The last video was absolutely phenomenal, by the way. So I really, really enjoyed it. So I'm excited for this one as well. Before we get started, though, if you haven't already checked out Chug, then now's your time. If you've been thinking about it, now's your time. I wonder, how many do you think I can stack? Oh, look at that. Oh, skills. Mad skills. Go get yourself a Chug, guys. They're phenomenal. They're a really good bit of kit. And they'll last you a lifetime if you look after them. 10% off. Link down below. Free customization. Free bag. Ships to America. Made by a sustainable company here in the UK. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Also, I made a drink. Guys. That's what all the hoodie and the thing in the background here, and I made a drink. It took me 2 years to develop. Oh my God, it tastes so good. If you're in America, you can't get it yet. It'll say sold out. If you're in the UK, you can go buy it. The idea of this drink is to use the model these big drink companies use, like Red Bull and Monster, where they take their profits and they sponsor extreme sports. We want to do the same thing, but we want to sponsor outdoor activities. It's as simple as that. Getting people outside as much as possible so that they can learn to care for the land, look after the land, and have connection with the land. Because ultimately, in my opinion, one of the massive reasons why we have an absolute epidemic of mental health crises right now, especially in young lads, but it's everyone, let's be honest. It's not just young lads, it's everyone. But especially in young people, the mental health crisis is fucking horrendous. And in my humble opinion, the more we can disconnect from the online world and reconnect with the real world outside, the more we can build connection with the land, whether that be through any means necessary. If you love hunting and that's your way to connect outside, fair play. If you are against hunting, but you prefer foraging and learning about trees and forest bathing and meditating outside and cold plunging outside, cool beans, whatever. What's important is getting you outside, and that's our mission with Morale. If that mission aligns with you, there's links down below to the Instagram, to the YouTube channel where I'm doing vlogs. I've got a really fucking good vlog coming out this week that I'm excited about, and I'm going recording tomorrow in Wales. Oh, I can't wait. With my best mate who's in the Fusiliers. It's going to be a really nice day recording. But if you love the outdoors, it's worth checking it out because I can see this being my future. The Drink Morale YouTube channel, now that I'm building my van and all this other stuff, I feel like that's going to be my future. This, I love, watching these videos with you guys on Original Human, but ultimately, morale is my passion. So if you want to follow along with that, go follow that. I'll shut up now. Let's pull this up. Let's see what this is all about, and let's see what happens. Are subbies on? Well, I think subbies are actually already on, like, through the video itself. So let's watch this.
I'm shot! I'm shot!
I've been to many scenes of officer-involved shootings in my career.
Where is he? Get my gun! No!
I have never seen anything like this, ever.
In the afternoon on September 7th, 2024, Corporal Ty Simcox from the Colorado State Patrol pulled in between two barriers on the median of US 36, just outside of Denver.
I've been Denver so many times. It wouldn't surprise me if I've drove on this road. Ultimately, Colorado is kind of the state where I have residency in America, for those of you unaware. Particularly, in fact, I'm not going to tell you whereabouts, because that would be kind of weird if I told you whereabouts. It's a bit further out than Denver. It's about a 2-hour drive from Denver out into the plains, but still.
According to news reports, this was a known safe spot for State Patrol to park. Simcox pulled into the spot to do paperwork. However, it wouldn't take long for this uneventful task to abruptly turn deadly. With no time to react, Simcox was shot at by the driver of this slow-moving truck. One bullet hits the dash camera, disabling it. A bullet also strikes Simcox in his right forearm. Reports indicate that the first shots fired came through the back passenger side behind the officer's point of view. Looking
Shit.
closely, you can see the bullet exit through this seat towards the officer as the shooter drives by.
It still baffles me that people do this type of stuff and think that it's okay. Like, you really got to have something mentally wrong with you to think, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and shoot not just at a police officer, but anybody. It blows my mind.
Having been effectively ambushed, Simcox was not able to turn his body camera on right away. Acting quickly, Simcox calls for backup, wields his pistol, and swings behind his F-150 patrol truck for cover.
Oh, who was that? Was that Ty?
Yeah.
This officer
He was just waiting then, wasn't he, for the call? Let me know where you are, mate. And he knew, like he said, he's that Ty, so obviously he's friends with this guy. As soon as he hears where he is, boom, he's gone.
Norman Aragon quickly responds to Simcox's emergency situation. As
Holy
it just
shit.
so happens, Aragon is a new recruit who was recently trained under Simcox himself. As Aragon rushes on scene, Simcox rushed to the back of his F-150 patrol vehicle and armed himself with a handgun. However, using visual indications, the shooter appears to have pulled over roughly 75 yards down the road, and
Okay.
reports share he continued to fire at the officer from that distance using a handgun.
75 yards with a handgun. That's quite difficult. It would be lucky to get a hit with that. But I mean, listen, if you're getting shot out with a handgun from 200 yards, you don't want to just stand out in the open and chance it either way, do you? To be honest with you, but 75 yards, it's hard to get a handgun shot at that distance.
This prompted Simcox to run back to the inside of his vehicle to receive his rifle, which would be more accurate for shooting long distances. Notably, Simcox also flipped his sirens and lights on. This action automatically triggered the rear, dash, and body cameras to begin recording.
Oh,
The
okay.
loop recording feature utilized in police cameras allows the camera to recall moments before the officer starts recording, allowing us to witness the shooting even after parts of the dash camera had been shot.
You'd expect the cameras to always be on, though, wouldn't you? I mean, maybe it's just saving power, etc. As soon as you flip them lights on, at the end of the day, that's gonna be like the notification to be like something's going down. Record everything at all times. But hey, he's got his rifle there. He's getting rounds down. So he's been shot at this point in his right forearm. He said.
Shots fired. I think the suspect's down. Highway 36.
Yeah, he's been shot in the right arm.
Shortly after Simcox retrieves his body camera, an apparent citizen who was driving by pulls over to assist.
I'm shot. I'm shot. Come here. Come here. Come here. You see what the happened or what? What can I help you with? Tighten that lamp. Yeah.
Here, the civilian helps Simcox apply a tourniquet to his injured arm.
Hold on, stop. I messed up. My name is. That guy down there? Yeah, she's down. My wife has got a gun. She's. Son of a ambush! My wife has got a gun. Keep an eye on that person.
My wife's got a gun. She's covering us. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Get my gun. Hey, no. Don't get your gun out. Do not get your gun out right now. Don't.
Yeah, that's a good shout. Don't get your gun out right now. There's more police coming to the scene. If it kicks off, you know, and they see someone else with a gun, they might shoot the wrong person. Don't get your gun out right now unless, you know, told by an officer. Makes complete sense.
Where is he? Come over. We told you we gotta stop the guy on the ground.
The suspect lays on the ground, excessively bleeding and seemingly unconscious. Simcox's return fire hit its target.
Hey, put the gun away. Hey, are you a cop or what?
The handgun used by the shooter is seen laying on the ground.
I
Yeah.
got it. Bitch! What's your problem? I got it. Are you done bleeding? You good? Stand back. Get him in cuffs. Okay. I got him. Get him in cuffs. Cover me.
The officers handcuff the suspect and then check on Simcox's condition.
Hey, wait, I got one in custody. This is my holster. What do you need? Check it. Okay, let me see. Check. I got him. Get my uniform off. I got him.
This officer removes Simcox's uniform to check for any potential additional injuries.
Great call. Absolutely great call. You don't know. At the end of the day, that F-150 pulled up and just started spraying and praying, right? When adrenaline kicks, you don't, like, you got to check the rest of the body. You got to be like, listen, mate, you might have been hit somewhere else. We've got to check you over right now. Because what could happen is adrenaline could have him keep going, and then boom, he just hits the ground dead. So you have to be checking that stuff. Good call.
This step will also help save time for when he is medically treated.
Piece of shit. Make sure nobody else is hit, guys. Let me see. Okay, let's get my... Let me get your vest off. I'm checking them out. Check this out. You're good. You got a shot at that. Hey, let's go. You're good, bud. You guys flip around. Go flip around. You want me to take the hospital? Yeah, take the hospital.
Officer Aragon sprints to his cruiser on the other side of the highway to transport Simcox to the hospital.
David 27, I checked him out. He's only got one shot on the right arm.
Okay, shots fired. R23's been hit. He's okay, conscious breathing in the arm. Suspect is down on CPR in progress. Notify the captain.
So he was shot by the cop. They're doing CPR on him. You know, they've got to keep, at the end of the day, like, this is a cop shop. This is not what you would do in the commandos and the Royal Marines if you're out on operation. You know what I mean? Like, you've got to do a job. But as a cop, you've got to protect everyone. And therefore, even someone who shot you, when you shoot them and they're down and they're unarmed, you've got to keep them alive.
I got our 23 on board. I'm en route to Denver Health. I got you. Move! On the shoulder. Change the tone on your sirens. Yep, full blast. Move!
On their way to the hospital, officers on scene discover more than just Simcox's body camera.
Oh, he's leaking. This is where he was leaking it.
Oh, Ty got hit?
Yeah.
I would leave that there for now. Let's just
Leave the rifle?
Let's clear it. Probably want gloves for that.
It's Ty's blood. I'm not super worried.
Let's just see if he does anything.
I know.
I mean, just so we're not touching it.
Probably don't. Does anyone have, like, evidence flags? Where's this piece?
The situation caused the highway to be shut down for hours so police could properly gather evidence and clear the scene.
It makes sense. What's the motive here? What's the motive of just pulling up and shooting? There's got to be more to it than just that, right?
During that time, a press conference was held to discuss what happened.
I'm Brian Mason. I'm the district attorney for Colorado's 17th Judicial District. Anytime an officer, and in this case a trooper, is involved in a shooting, the agency that trooper belongs to or that officer belongs to is separated out from the investigation, and we have an independent investigation conducted by our Critical Incident Response Team. That's the Critical Incident Response Team for the 17th Judicial District. It is made up of law enforcement throughout Adams and Broomfield counties. I've been to many scenes involving officer-involved shootings, and they are always tragic. And we always do an independent investigation. But typically, before an officer ever fires his gun, there's some kind of lead up. There's some kind of warning, whether it is a traffic stop or whether it is responding to an ongoing crime.
Yeah, again, so what's the motive here for just pulling up out of nowhere and shooting? Makes no sense. I mean, the police officer is so lucky to only have a scrape on his arm. Isn't it? Like, what's the motive there?
This trooper had absolutely no warning whatsoever. He was ambushed.
Yeah.
There would be no reason for this trooper to ever anticipate that one of those vehicles would slow down and unload his gun into the trooper's vehicle. The fact that he wasn't killed, to me, is, yes, miraculous.
Yeah,
and I
it
just
is.
walked the scene and saw the shell casings on a highway that has been completely shut down. Again, an experience that is unlike any I've ever had in my career. The number of shell casings suggests that this was a shootout. I think it's highly likely that a bullet struck another vehicle.
True.
And again, it is miraculous to me that nobody else was hurt.
Reports at a later date indicate at least one bullet struck another vehicle. It is
Oh,
not
wow.
currently publicly known which gun the bullet came from.
My name is Colonel Matthew Packard.
Yeah, I mean, if you're getting the rounds down on a motorway, on a highway, someone's going to get hit. That's what's going to happen no matter what. the fact that nobody got killed from this is legitimately insane, isn't it?
Serve as the chief of the Colorado State Patrol. I will tell you very directly that our member was targeted today by a man that intended to kill him, and that is shocking and unacceptable. But our Colorado State Trooper responded appropriately and swiftly and courageously, and he won today. That's what good does. Good and courageous people win over evil cowardice, and that's what happened today on Highway 36. He looked at the face of evil and responded appropriately.
Weeks after the incident, Chief of Police Colonel Matthew Packard held another press conference to bring further transparency to the situation.
So are we going to get some sort of motive here or something? It's weird, isn't it, when it happens in a place that you know so familiar. I love Colorado, Denver, and Colorado Springs. So I was always around. I mean, I might as well just say because I don't live there anymore. But I was always in the Buena Vista area. That was where we was, and I love that place so much. And if I ever move back to America, it's the exact place I'm going back to because I love it so much. And so Denver was our international airport, right? Like Denver is where we always go to pick up family when my family would come visit, or when I would fly back to the UK or whatever. This fact's where we flew out of to move back to the UK is Denver. Yeah, shocking.
Based on current information that Corporal Simcox was a target of opportunity. I think this shooter saw a patrol car, and that's the one he decided to take shots at. I am pleased to share with you Corporal Simcox continues to recover. I could not be more proud of that man. We expect a full recovery as he continues to come back for this. He did send me a statement that I'll read. I feel extremely blessed that I'm alive, and I'm very thankful for the support and prayers from everyone.
You know, when you see Simcox fire multiple times from his rifle right there next to his vehicle, clearly toward the suspect, I mean, you're in an area with moving traffic and other people. I would imagine clearly he's not just firing at random. He had a very targeted approach, but can you speak to what that training is when you are in a field of moving vehicles, but also bystanders and people?
I appreciate the question. So when we teach firearms, in fact, every time we're at the range, we go through the firearm rules, and one of those is to be sure of your target and what is beyond. And
yeah, I mean, it's Bobby basic stuff, that, isn't it? Let's be honest. As someone in the military, I feel like obviously it's incredibly important, 100% important, but there's less likely of a chance if you were in a firefight in a gunfight to legitimately hit something that, you know, especially as a Royal Marine, because we were doing anti-piracy, you got to Afghan and stuff like that. But as a police officer, you're in public spaces all the time.
As you're taking aim and firing your weapon, that you're accountable for every single round that leaves that weapon, and then to have a backdrop that you're comfortable that it's safe to fire upon. And I can't speak specifically to how that analysis went with Corporal Simcox. Following his training, he would have been aware of that, what was beyond.
Yeah.
When people see a state patrol car, whether it's in the center meet of Highway 36 or on an overpass in rural Colorado, that people tend to drive better. And that's really what the mission of this organization is to encourage safer driving. You can't just pull back and hide at the office. We have to be.
And yeah, I've seen some insane drivers in Colorado as well. Oh my God, there's a mountain pass that goes as you're going into Buena Vista. And I swear to God, this mountain pass is like, you know, it's a single lane. Like you can have a car coming one way and the other, and that's it. And so overtaking on these mountain roads with incredibly harsh bends is just ridiculous. And you would see lads in trucks just fucking whizzing it, overtaking people on bends on a mountain pass, and it's just like, what are you doing? And so having these state police cars around, yeah, people are going to drive that little bit better
out there to provide the service that we provide. And I will tell you this, as I left the police department to head back to our office that night, what I heard were state troopers making traffic stops and working. And I tell you what, that's incredible to me. Their supervisor was just ambushed, and they all knew it. At the end of the day, this is a risky profession for a lot of different reasons. But the folks that come to this line of work do it on purpose. So am I concerned? Sure I am, but I'm also very confident in the training that happens here, and so our folks can be ready for this.
While there are plenty of rumors circulating around the shooter, now deceased 32-year-old Victor Anthony de Santiago, there are not many confirmed facts that surround his motives behind
Now
the
deceased,
shooting.
he must have
Victor was
died.
born in California and was a longtime resident of Colorado. According to news reports, he has an extensive criminal history, which includes over a dozen charges. The charges include assault, criminal mischief, DUI, domestic violence, menacing, drug-related charges, and others. The State Patrol also mentioned he had a criminal record that also extended to when he was a juvenile in 2009.
I mean, what's he trying to achieve by doing it, though? That just blows my mind, that shit.
State Patrol also mentioned he had prior gang affiliations during that time, but there were no indications he continued to be part of that gang. Officials refused to name the prior gang he was a part of. The true motives behind Victor's actions may never be fully understood.
So
What's going
weird.
on, guys? Today we have a scary one out of Colorado. Corporal Simcox is just sitting in his police vehicle, and out of nowhere, he's ambushed by some random driver who shoots at his
So
police
weird,
vehicle.
isn't it?
The first few shots go through the back seat.
I think it's just going over more stuff there. So we'll end the video there. There's only a minute left. It's just the same stuff going over it. Weird video, isn't it, to see someone just get ambushed like that. And this individual, like, I don't know what he's trying to... No, we don't know what he's trying to achieve here. Do you know what I mean? Like, is he just mad at police? Like, what motive can make you possibly just want to pull up in your truck and just get the rounds down? It's weird, isn't it? It is really weird. I'd love to know your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think this cop handled it really well? I think he did, considering he got shot in the forearm. He had to get out of his vehicle to get into cover. And if you look at the vehicle, he's facing where this individual who was shooting at him was. So he had to get out and get around the back of the vehicle with his rifle and get the rounds down. And he ultimately did get the rounds down and take this individual out. So fair play to this cop for in fact, let me pull this image up again, actually. He's shooting down here. There's cars everywhere down here. Like, the chance of you hitting someone is, it's very, very high. And so the fact that no one else got hurt from this is genuinely remarkable. And the fact that bystander's wife was keeping them cover. Mental video. Shout out to Midwest Safety for a phenomenal video. I will leave a link down below to the original video like I always do. Go over there, check it out if you haven't already. Go buy yourself a chug and go buy yourself some morale. Other than that, I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.